welcome to the February edition of the TNT Monthly Boom. It's the interview queen Alicia Toot here, as seen on MLW and Knotfest, and I'm back to tell you about some amazing upcoming shows. Well folks, Valentine's Day may be just around the corner, but this month in TNT will prove there will be no love lost or indeed any warm feelings between anyone. Not only are blossoming new rivalries emerging on Ignition, but we're also playing host to the most violent night in the entire TNT calendar. That's right, it's the third edition of our Deathmatch Tournament DOA. This plus a rundown of our family-friendly show Sky's the Limit are what's in store for this edition of the Monthly Boom. As always, DOA and Sky's the Limit will emanate live from Fusion Nightclub in Liverpool. DOA takes place on the 3rd of February and Sky's the Limit will kick off on the 6th. Now without further ado, let's get into it. DOA is a massive night of ultra-violence and a single elimination tournament for combatants to be able to lay claim to who the toughest person in TNT is. Open to everyone regardless of gender, DOA promises to be a true trial of endurance and the survival of the sickest. Former winners include the current Extreme Division champion, Clint Margera. Winning DOA will earn you a guaranteed shot at the Extreme Division belt, so we have to believe that Mr. Margera will be watching the outcome of this year's DOA very closely. First off, let's take a look at the Extreme VIP portion of DOA, where it will play host to a massive confrontation. Matt Kurt has become known as a keyboard warrior, drawing the ire of many competitors online. However, he may have bitten off more than he can chew between TNT and Lizzie Evo, as Liverbird has taken exception to some of Kurt's personal comments. This match is set for DOA, and many anticipate that Kurt could be in for the worst night of his life against the former TNT Women's Champion. The main card will see the action of the DOA tournament play out, and rarely does a DOA lineup disappoint, and the 2022 iteration is no exception, which is as follows. Someone that is no stranger to either DOA or TNT at large comes former combatant Charlie Evans, who previously competed in the 2022 iteration of the tournament. Evans was ultimately bested by finalist Ricky Shane Page, but with 2 years having passed, Charlie will be hugely keen to prove she can go the distance this time. A huge international entry comes in the form of current GCW ultra-violent champion Alex Colon. Seeing the reputation that DOA has made for itself, Colon will hope to be the first international winner of the tournament and bring the trophy home to US soil. A stalwart of the British deathmatch scene and current star of the documentary Deathmatch Diaries, Big Effin' Joe will hope to further stake his claim at the toughest deathmatch wrestler in the UK with a win at DOA. However, someone that will equally want to prove that is Big Lou Nixon. No stranger to the UK deathmatch scene himself, a win at the prestigious DOA tournament would only further establish this man. Some may consider Session Moth Martina to be a wild card or a joke, but never forget that Martina outlasted 7 other women to become Total Carnage winner in 2021. A former DOA competitor as well, she'll be looking to raise a trophy and a cold pint in the air at the end of the night. A contender to take it all could well be Tyler Devlin. You may remember that Tyler interjected himself into the Extreme Division title picture by force last year, culminating in a bloody battle with Clint Margera at Extreme Fields. As such, 2022 could well be the year of one Tyler Devlin. Merseyside Massacre saw a huge war take place between Rory Coyle and Aspen Faith. Rory came out on top and earned a shot at Clint's Extreme Division belt. In the process, however, Coyle named Aspen as an entrant into DOA, deeming him a worthy competitor and an entrant that could well take it all the way. Last but certainly not least, Cameron Solas, the current Ignition champion, stepped up to take part in this year's DOA. He'll be looking to prove himself on a bigger stage and demonstrate he has what it takes to hang with some of the UK's very best. The first round bracket of DOA includes Charlie Evans and Alex Colon facing off in a Fans Bring the Weapons match. Big Effin' Joe and Cameron Solas will prepare to batter up as they take part in a home run derby. Chairs and drawing pins will be the feature as Aspen Faith and Tyler Devlin go head to head. And finally, Session Moth Martina and Big Lou Nixon will go to war in a match featuring barbed wire and tables. These semifinals will also feature a Taipei death match and a 2 out of 3 panes of glass match, culminating in an extreme death match for the final encounter. As mentioned, Clint Margera will also defend his Extreme Division Championship against one half of the Noosick Boys, Rory Coyle. Clint will understandably be paying attention to the tournament, but it'll be no excuse to take his focus off a game, hungry, and motivated Coyle. Very, very limited tickets are available for DOA, so see WrestlingTravel.com for more details. General admission tickets are still available, as are VIP. And remember, VIP comes with a special meet and greet, early entry, and an exclusive match. Booths for up to 4 people are also available, and these come with either VIP or general entry. So go to Wrestling Travel now for more details. Taking place a few days after DOA, Ignition Sky's the Limit will offer a markedly less blood-soaked experience as some of the best rising stars in the UK look to further make their mark. Your VIP is no exception, as a quartet of wrestlers will pair up in a tag team match to resolve their issues. That's right, Lance Rivera and the master of the Wigwam Bam, Lucy Sky, will face off against Ryan Hunter and Canada's own Aurora Tevez, as the four look to further establish themselves in the world of Ignition. Now on to the main card. Tom Thelwell has made it clear that he wants to face the best that Ignition has to offer. Seeing that both Cameron Solas and JJ Webb are otherwise busy, TNT management have arranged a special opponent for him. More Than Hype's LJ Cleary. The Irish superstar has been featured prominently on TNT Extreme, including a close encounter with Mark Haskins at Merseyside Massacre last month. As such, Thelwell will be looking to take the bull by the horns and prove himself on the 6th. Over the last few months, Sonner Durson and RP Davis have made it personal with each other in a feud spanning all of TNT's brands. To settle the score, former professional boxer RPD has proposed an Ignition boxing match. While Sonner Durson may be out of his comfort zone, do not count the Turkish wolf out. Durson is as cunning as they come. Clash of the Titans can sometimes be an overused phrase, but for these two absolute giants, it is certainly appropriate. The jacked, stacked daddy Shreddy has torn through Ignition in recent months and made Big Guns Joe's life miserable, proving to everyone that he is indeed the daddy. However, American star Franco Varga will look to prove that Shreddy is not the only man mountain in town in a truly massive international encounter. Next, 3 of the best rising women stars that the country has to offer will face off in a triple threat match. Representing Liverpool's Hannah Taylor, who will be looking to pick up a win, but she'll have to do so at the expense of Gia Adams, who came off a massive last woman standing match win last year against Tonga. The wild card in this match comes in the form of a real wild card, one half of the Pretty Little Killers, Ivy, who put in a stunning tag performance at Extreme Fields against the She-Wolves. Whatever the outcome, this is set to be completely unpredictable. The card also includes an encounter between HT Drake and Joe Kessler, both established and impressive talents. They will be looking to further make their mark at each other's expense. There's a similar story for Brian Aidenson versus Chase Alexander, both 2 hungry youngsters who will stop at nothing to get to the next level at Ignition. And finally, capping off the afternoon's action will be an Ignition title defense as the winner of last month's Ignition Rumble, JJ Webb, wastes no time in challenging the current champion, Cameron Solas. Webb will be no fool and will have an eye on the DOA tournament, where Cameron will fight at least one grueling death match. However, as we know, Cameron is no stranger to a fight and will give everything he has to keep his hands on the belt he fought tooth and nail for in 2021. Tickets are still available on WrestlingTravel.com for Sky's the Limit, with VIP tickets and booths still on sale. Don't miss out before they sell out. Just before we wrap up, let's have a quick word from our sponsors. Tickets to all TNT shows, as well as special travel packages for massive wrestling events, are available through Wrestling Travel. If you are interested in tickets, you can also speak to the TNT team on social media for details. Wrestle Merch Central has all the latest merch from your favorite TNT talents. Pins and knuckles are available for all your merchandising needs, whether you're a wrestler, musician, or simply want to have your own merch made. Check them out today. A huge thank you to our training school, Claw. Claw provides high-quality wrestling training on Merseyside at an affordable price, and with a host of great seminars on the way. Now is the right time to join. So see all the Claw social media pages for more details. Don't forget to check out Powered for TV, where TNT's back catalog is currently hosted for your streaming pleasure. And finally, we're proudly sponsored by Rammer Clobber, so check out their unique brand of streetwear on Facebook today. That is all for now, everyone. Be sure to get your tickets to these incredible shows, and on behalf of TNT Extreme Wrestling, it's been the interview queen, Alicia Toot. Until next time.